You didn't think I was going to let you hear the whole song, did you? You are going to have to visit the Family Names website and their related websites and media consumption sources to hear that whole song. This is the debut single, Running Out of Time, by the Family Name, our guests on today's episode of SFON. Real-life brothers and musical partners in crime, Jacob and Ben Matt joined me on the podcast this time around and told me all about what they've been doing with their band, their duo, the Family Name. Local favorites playing here at Bowie's this Friday, February 7th, 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. shows. It is a single release party for them, this song that you're hearing right now. SFON is brought to you by The Hub Music and Art, Smiths Falls' destination for all things music and art. We kicked off our chat talking about things that we love, like cartoons and cereal. Let's get into it, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Like, I could probably quote The Simpsons with you guys a lot.
We're not
Nope.
Simpsons.
We're not
guys.
Simpsons guys.
There you go. Okay.
We had strict parents.
Right,
We
right.
weren't allowed to watch that.
Okay.
I remember one time we were at daycare or something,
Yeah.
and I remember telling the lady, "Oh, we can't watch Spider-Man, the cartoon. It's too violent."
Right. So what did you watch?
What did we watch?
Angry Beavers,
Angry Beavers, yeah.
whatever was on YTV.
Price is
YTV.
Right reruns.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Price is Right
Yeah.
as a kid.
Uh-huh.
What era YTV were you? Were you like
Well, we had, I don't know, we had...
PJ Phil?
Oh, I don't know.
Were you down with PJ Phil?
I don't
I think so.
remember that.
That sounds familiar.
Hip, cool dude, PJ Phil? Kind of rock and roll.
I don't know. I just remember watching, like, Angry Beavers, Cat Dog. That was, I guess, Nickelodeon or what I don't remember, but Fairly Odd Parents.
Right. So you were kind of from the when cartoons started just going off the rails.
Yeah.
Kids
Yeah.
cartoon, like
Oh, yeah.
Cow and Chicken and
Yeah,
Dexter's
yeah.
Lab.
Dexter's Lab, yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We
the
were just-
Amanda Bynes show.
Oh,
And
that's
all
true.
Those
Well,
offshoots.
speaking of off the rails,
Yeah, no kidding.
can you hear yourselves okay?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice. It's nice being able to hear each other
Yeah.
this well. The rest of the world kind of disappears. So you guys brought drinks.
Yep.
Yes.
This is a vodka soda.
Yep.
I've learned that a lot of these drinks you can actually get at the beer store.
Can you?
Yeah. I know you can get neutrals at the beer store,
Oh.
which are a lot like this,
I didn't
except
know.
they're different. They brew like a separate version for the beer store.
Is it like a malt?
Yes.
That's why they're allowed to
Precisely.
do it? Yeah.
They taste almost identical. I've like A-B'd them, but like the malt they make is basically vodka from
Yeah.
barley,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can you taste the difference?
It's subtle enough that, yes, I can taste the difference, but I'm also open to the fact that I may be imagining it. Know what I mean?
I know
Like,
what you mean.
I taste it,
Yep.
but
I know exactly.
would
what
I
you
have
mean.
tasted it if I didn't know? I don't know.
Good question.
Yeah,
don't know.
blind test. Interesting.
Well, these are wedding leftovers
Oh, nice.
from our wedding in September. We were worried we didn't buy enough, and now we have like 12 cases of these and like 8 2-4s in a closet at home.
I've been helping. It's
So, yeah.
not going very
Thank you
fast.
for doing your part.
Oh, thank you for sharing. I do really like peach.
It's great. It's like a peach ring.
Tim Hortons always had like the lockdown on the peach drink.
Oh yeah, that peach juice thing.
I think a lot of places miss the mark on peach as a flavor. It's pretty underdone
yeah,
flavor.
I agree.
I just discovered mangoes the other day.
Like
Like I-
you
Like
you
the fruit,
know
yeah.
mangoes existed before a few days ago, or you were just like
Pretty
unaware to how
close.
awesome they were.
Yeah, that one.
Right.
We've had them in the house before, and then I was like, just like looking at one on the counter. I was like, I don't think I've ever actually just like eaten a mango before, and it was like the best thing I ever had. I texted my wife immediately. I was like, "Oh my god, have you tried mango?"
Yeah.
She
So
said
good.
Mango's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Now,
I bought it.
I would say you're lucky because it's a bad mango experience is highly possible too. Some mangoes are really tart. They're just
Oh,
like,
so I've been lucky.
oh yeah, like sometimes they're too ripe. Like you hit it at its peak. That's pretty awesome
Good job.
Nice.
when you do that. I really like the dried mango.
Yeah,
that's what
the
we get them
strips.
for usually. We dehydrate them.
Oh, yeah.
So you've had that, but it was just your first time with a
Yeah.
wet mango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my favorite cereal was Fruit and Fiber.
Okay.
I'd like little
When you were a
dried-
kid?
When I was a kid, yeah.
I
had
like
like these
Raisin
dried-
Bran, actually. I like
Dried
Raisin Bran.
candied pineapples in it.
What
And
is
like
this
coconut
cereal?
shavings. They had a whole bunch of different flavors. And it was like
Whoa.
a Raisin Bran type cereal, except not. They didn't stop at raisins. They went all
Whoa.
sorts of gorp type mixes.
Whoa.
Can I still get this at the grocery store?
I think so. It's been a while since I've kind of kept my eyes out for it, but I think so.
Yeah, I haven't been in the cereal game for a while.
Well, I got 2 kids,
Oh, true.
and I don't think I really ever got out of the cereal game. I like me some Cheerios.
Yeah.
Cheerios are good.
Plain
Are you like a
Cheerios.
Honey Nut
I'm
Cheerio
a
guy?
when I was a kid, I would have said I was a Honey Nut Cheerio guy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through I went through an apple cinnamon Cheerios phase.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
But I always just come back to the classic, just regular Cheerios. I can down 5 bowls of Cheerios. No
They're
problem.
good. You can't go wrong.
We always obsessed over French Toast Crunch.
That is a good one. It kind of felt like the kind of shittier sequel to Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Well, I don't
To
know.
me.
I think it's got its own place. It's fun eating
Controversy.
little French toasts. That's one of the best parts about it.
Yeah.
But
It's cute, for sure.
yeah.
Bit of a pale impersonation to me, just Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Mind you, for real breakfast, I would take French toast over cinnamon toast.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Cinnamon toast. We've had some cinnamon toast in our day, but
Yeah. It's no French toast.
it's no French toast.
How do you make your cinnamon toast?
Well, I just butter it.
Cinnamon, sugar, and butter, right?
Yeah, sugar and
Yeah.
cinnamon. Put it in the toaster oven. That's about it.
See, I toast the bread and I make a mixture
Oh, there's
of
a
butter
process.
and brown sugar and cinnamon.
Oh,
And I mix that
Oh.
up into like a cinnamon,
Like
sweet
a-
cinnamon butter.
like a spread almost.
Yeah. And then I put that on, you got to put it on like right fresh out of the toaster so it gets nice and melty.
Oh, see, we did it sugar, cinnamon, butter first. Pop it in the toaster. Let it melt.
Right. So you had like a toaster oven.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I wasn't a toaster oven family.
Oh,
I didn't have a toaster oven.
Yeah.
We just didn't have one in the house. So
Yeah.
we did things a little
got it.
different.
You had to be creative.
Yeah. So welcome to the podcast, boys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah. You've been busy.
Yes.
You've been having weddings and playing shows and recording some music.
Yep.
Yep. We were just working on some of that today. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
Ben,
mastering our mixes as
Awesome.
we speak. We're getting ready to get that stuff uploaded to streaming services. The
Sweet.
whole thing.
So you're playing a show next week.
We are playing a show at Bowie's.
What are the details?
It's Friday night, right?
the Friday show.
The Friday show.
2 sets. One at 9 p.m. One at 11 p.m.
Friday, February 7th at Bowie's.
That's the night.
20 Russell Street East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the
right.
place. We're going to be putting one of the tracks from our upcoming EP up on the internet in time for this show.
It's
So
our single release party, we're saying.
we're celebrating our first single on the internet.
Well, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Now, this is part of a larger EP, this single.
It is. We did 7 songs. We did them all live off the floor in my living room. Got some pretty cool equipment. Got a pretty good setup going on. And everything that you're going to hear is one take.
Oh, cool.
Not first take.
Well,
we could have claimed that.
I was going to say it was first take, but
you
spoiled
no,
it.
it wasn't first take. Some of them had a lot of takes.
yeah, some friends let us borrow some pretty good equipment. So I was saying, like, if it doesn't sound good, it's just because we didn't sound good.
Yeah.
The equipment is really good. So
We'll let you be the judge.
yeah.
You guys have been at it for a little while. Why don't we get the story? How'd this duo start? You guys have had the name for a little over a year now?
Year and a half last?
Year and a half?
Yeah. Summer
Yeah,
2023.
year and a half, yeah.
We did our first gig at Bowie's. We're brothers. So people often ask us if we've been playing together our whole lives. And the answer is no, definitely not. We started, I guess, we did a few covers in like, we were just starting to learn to play together when I moved to Toronto.
I just started learning guitar when I was like just out of college in my early 20s. And Ben played in a band for a long time before he played bass, but then he decided to pick up the mandolin kind of around the same time I started guitar.
Yep.
And then, we just started learning covers together, and then, COVID hit, and then, we just spent some time writing. We started writing, started putting like music to some poetry of a friend of ours, and that's kind of how it all started.
Yeah, I was. We lived really far apart at the time because we jammed a little bit when we lived around the corner from each other in Ottawa, and we had just started to practice learning some covers together. And work took me out to Toronto, so I was gone for a few years. And we like sent some stuff back and forth, but it was kind of on hold for a long time. And then when the lockdowns happened and you had to have your bubble, I just drove back here because Jacob lived in the area and we did a lot of jamming. And that's kind of from covers turned into writing songs. Yeah, from Pat's poetry.
Yeah.
Because we were too scared. We couldn't write lyrics at first.
Okay.
So we needed somebody else to write our words for us.
So is this a relationship you guys have kept up?
Oh, yeah.
Like an Elton John type?
Yeah, he's our
situation?
secret, what's his name?
Your muse?
Yeah. I forget that guy's name. Who's that guy? Elton John's guy.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's our guy.
So we actually, it's a kind of a fun mix now. So at first it was all him. And then as we got out on stage and started to build a little bit of confidence, we also started to write our own lyrics. So now we've got a whole blend. Some of the songs are mine, some are Jacob's, some are Jacob's and Pat's, and some are the three of us. And it's a lot of fun.
Yep.
So what's been the best experience so far?
There's been a few highlights recently.
Yep.
Like the Amber McLean Christmas concert.
Of course.
Were you fishing for that one?
No. But I'll take it.
It was a highlight. I mean, really cool vibe. We've obviously been to a few Amber McLean Christmas concerts in the audience, so it was pretty cool to be there to open up for it. And
really nice to have people sitting in silence just to actually listen to us.
Yeah. And it was good vibes. It was a good group that Amber brought out. Also, the guest musicians, great. It was fun hanging out with everybody, and playing a theater for the first time was that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, do you have a bunch of dates coming up over the spring?
Yeah, we have a few coming up. After Bowie's, we're going to Perth for the first time. It's a place called Jazzy's. It's like a little cafe.
Okay.
So that'll be fun. We're doing CC's. That's like right around the corner at our house.
Oh yeah.
At Rideau Ferry.
Yep.
And then where are we next? Bastard Coffee House.
Yep, in Delta.
Oh yeah, when's that?
That one's in April.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a break between Jazzy's and CC's that we're going to use to kind of wrap up the EP and get back on writing and finishing some other new songs that we have in progress and getting our heads around some of the other business stuff that you need to do, to level up.
And then we got some stuff in the works for the summer. A few cool events for the summer, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's all on our website.
Yeah.
FamilyNameMusic.com.
We have a website now. Good one, Ben. FamilyNameMusic.com. You can see all the dates right there, right at the top, the tippy top.
Awesome. I'll check it out. So this band you used to play bass in, what was that all about?
Metronome Jones. It was a trio, alt rock.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy. The drummer and I, best friends from high school, really big fans of like, I don't know, what would you list? Like some prog metal, the Mars Volta, Mastodon. So we kind of brought that into the rhythm section, and then our singer-guitarist, crazy pipes on that guy, really good singer, crazy what he could do on the guitar while singing, and more of a grunge guy.
Okay.
So it was a pretty cool blend of like garage rock, grunge, and some prog. A lot of pedals, a
Right.
A lot of different tones coming out of there, and we were loud. So it was a fun kind of band to be in the early 20s, you know?
And that was based where?
In Ottawa.
In Ottawa, okay.
There's still an EP up on Spotify.
Awesome.
Highly recommend.
I'll check it out.
Yep.
So where did you guys grow up?
Brockville.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not from Smiths Falls. We only moved, well, I moved here first, I don't know, around 2018, I guess.
Okay. That was about a year before I landed here.
Yeah. I like to say Ben followed me here because I'm the cool brother and he likes to copy me. And he actually lived with me for a bit while he was looking for a place.
Oh, yeah.
The living with him part is true.
But yeah, we're from Brockville, grew up there, went to high school there, and then we escaped.
Yeah.
Lived in Ottawa for a long time. Both went to school there.
Yep. Stayed there for a while.
Yeah.
So why Smiths Falls?
My wife is originally from the area.
Okay.
And we decided to try and find like a spot that was like kind of central for like both our families and also for our jobs. Mm-hmm. So Smiths Falls just ended up being that place, and she was familiar with it. So.
And then when I came to visit, I thought it was a pretty cool town with a lot of cool stuff going on. Bowie's had just opened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know?
That was like one of my ways to convince Ben to move out here was Bowie's. Yeah,
cool music coming through, good cafes, you know, good food on the main strip. I thought, wow, this place has it all, and it's not obnoxious like my former residence. No offense, Toronto.
And you met your wife here?
Yeah, I did. On the dating apps. You know how it is. Very modern.
I actually don't know how that is.
Me neither.
You guys are lucky. It's great that I met my wife on there, but also, oh boy.
Yeah, I met my wife in 2008, and that was, I mean, there was dating sites, but not the Tinders and the Bumbles and the Grinders.
Yeah. I've never tried that one, I'll admit.
Why are you looking at me like that?
So, what do you think is in store for Smiths Falls? You've been here a while. Where do you think this town's headed?
What a big question. I like where it's headed right now. I think it's really hit a stride with the people who want to go in on the creative stuff that's happening around here. You know, the arts, the music. It seems like the town is pretty supportive.
Yeah, even the businesses, everyone kind of is involved in everything around here, so...
Yeah, I think like from a percentage game, if I'm going to pull out my analyst brain, I don't know that it can like explode and double in size or anything, but I think the vibe is going in a really cool way, and I think more people should live here. We actually try all the time to convince more and more friends to come here, and I think we're making some progress.
Yeah, I think the music scene is evolving a little bit, even since I've been here.
Yeah, totally.
Bowie's is a big reason for that. So are you guys. Yeah, it's just been it's been great. Like we go to a lot of the shows, like the Friday shows, and they're getting like really good acts in town, and just been cool getting to know some people too. The open mics are great. So much talent here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, as an act that started here, I think we could probably really vouch for the fact that it's like a really good scene. It's really supportive. It's like grown as we have, which is cool to see. Yeah, it's good.
So how would you describe your music to somebody who hadn't heard you? What would you say your style is?
We were just saying it's kind of like we were trying to answer this question because it's an important one. And we were thinking of it as kind of like an indie folk versus bluegrass. And we don't want to say it's like a blend and it's the two together. Yeah. Because there actually is a bit of a tension there, a bit of a, back and forth. Jacob likes the indie folk. I like the bluegrass. We like a lot of stuff in the middle, obviously, we grew up listening to a lot of our parents' music, the Everly Brothers, Simon and Garfunkel, which I think is featured, pretty clearly, those influences. Yeah, we diverge in some important ways, and I think we kind of manage to bring it together sometimes. So Jacob, indie folk and like classic country is kind of the influences, the unique ones that he brings to the table. Yeah. Classic country from your wife's family, who are really into that.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. It's great.
Like George Jones, all that stuff. Tammy Wynette.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loretta Lynn is a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find myself talking about this a lot in terms of like genre, right? It feels to me sometimes like in 2025, like trying to describe your musical genre is kind of like, trying to hyphenate your last name.
Yeah.
It's just like, how many names are going to be squished
in
there, 3 generations down the road? Like, do we just, one of my favorite things that I see bands do sometimes is they just make up a new genre.
Yeah. Yeah. We were wondering
they get clever with it, and they'll lean on one word of an existing genre, but with an adjective that's just like never been put next to it.
Like
before.
newgrass.
I was just going to say that. Newgrass, yeah.
Newgrass was kind of what took us into the direction we went. Bands like Green Sky Bluegrass and Punch Brothers and these guys who were doing bluegrass, but like adding Radiohead and like all kinds of other stuff into it.
Well, we were just describing ourselves as like, to put it simply for people, I guess like Watch House meets the Everly Brothers, I guess.
If you know Mandolin Orange, Watch House.
Previously Mandolin Orange. They changed their name.
I don't know that.
It's a mandolin guitar duo.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like genres are all kind of blending, right? It's not what it used to be where you were like picked a genre and like did that genre as purely as you could. It's like everything else kind of comes into play now. So yeah, it's hard to...
I think people definitely picked a genre, but there also wasn't like 31
sub-flavors.
It was like, what do you want to do, rock and roll or country or blues? It's like trying to watch TV these days. You got 1,500 channels, when our parents watched TV, they had like 7 channels. That was all there was, and 2 of them were only on till 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So wait, I got to ask you, Matt, if you had to come up with a new one-word genre name for our music, what would it be?
Ooh, let me stew on that.
All right.
I'll let it percolate in the back of my brain, and I'll let you know. That's a tricky one.
We tried to do it ourselves the other day.
Yeah, that's why we're putting it on you. We want you to do the heavy lifting here.
We couldn't come up with anything, full disclosure. So if you can't come up with anything, that's okay.
Yeah, I'll let it percolate. But beyond media, like the internet was like the big change, because genre was really just tied to geography.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chicago blues, Delta blues, New Orleans jazz, Southern rock, all just where you grew up, where you were,
Yep.
Even within big movements like punk rock, there was American punk rock and there was UK punk rock, and that's just been erased.
Yeah.
And it's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just that's what the age we live in, because we can pull our influences.
Yeah, I almost don't even like putting like a label on it, because like we might not even make our next song sound like the last.
Yeah,
we're kind of open to whatever comes out. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like in the last few years, I'm even like more drawn to make a concerted effort to specialize, in some genre or other, just so that there's some kind of anchor.
Yeah.
So that you're not just lost in the mush, Yeah,
it's a slippery slope, I think. Sometimes I get really attracted to a similar idea and really sort of sinking my teeth into one form of music and becoming like really, really good at it.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, it's also, sometimes you see these acts that come out that are just being purist, and it just feels like there's a ceiling for them at times, unless they're doing something new with it. Because en masse, people want to hear new stuff overall, even if it's just a really fresh twist.
Yep. It's a good point. I mean, that said, like the ceiling is an interesting one. It's something that we're thinking about as we're trying to learn like the business side of things, and where's the cap and where's your audience and how do you find it? And the ceiling can move too. And I think if you're really good at something, maybe it's okay to have a ceiling as long as you're making the most of it,
Yeah, definitely.
Not giving yourself over to a major label. And
oh, absolutely. I think that's something that often people see it as this dichotomy, like you've either made it or you haven't. There's always that dream in being a musician, of being whatever kind of rock star or chart topper or gold records. But obviously that's like winning the lottery. It's not necessarily realistic, but there's often this attitude of people, not even being able to conceptualize just being a musician as a job. Just a day-to-day job, you know? So it's interesting that way. I know that you guys in some ways are sort of new to the business side of this with recently, you know, naming the band and getting the recordings done and, you know, doing all the things you need to do, right? And it's interesting to see the way that sort of top 10 list of, like, you know, so you're starting a band kind of blog articles evolve over the years, right? Because I've been reading them for the past 20 myself, you know? And doing my best to follow, you know, different strategies or ethos. And, you know, I've had a few wins, a few little wins, you know, a few ceilinged wins. You know, I get by in life doing stuff mostly related to music, but I'm the last person who's going to ever try and say, well, this is what you need to do. And this is the way you do it. And I think there was a time when, if you had been in the industry for 10 or 15 years, you probably could say that, because for decades it was done more or less the same way. And it changes, not necessarily day to day, but year to year. You know, the model and what is able to be monetized and opportunities to make money and ways to go viral is ever changing. So that wealth of experience that a lot of people feel they should have, they don't have. I don't feel very much ahead of you guys. You know, if you're saying you're still trying to figure out the business side, because I'm still trying to figure out the business side.
I feel like it's a forever thing.
Yeah, I'm still really fresh to it, because I did my first ever like performance in front of people like only 2 years ago. So I kind of rely on Ben a little bit for some things, but it's been really fun, and I
appreciate you putting that much faith in my very light experience with the business.
Well, it's more than I have. So,
is this something you saw yourself doing earlier? Not necessarily, or even like
not imagined
doing.
No, not even a little bit. No, I started like just wanting to like be able to play like campfire tunes for friends. Just because like I played soccer a lot. And I stopped playing soccer, and this was kind of like a replacement for, like, I was suddenly like not doing my passion anymore.
Right.
And so I kind of found this new thing, and it's just been one step, like what's the next step? Like, I learned campfire tunes. I can play at the campfire. What else can I do? And it's kind of gone from there. And then that's how we did the open mics and started writing music, and now I'm suddenly here and I don't know what I'm doing, but it's a ton of fun, so I'm not going to stop. So
awesome.
Yeah, I did the whole in the band in my early 20s, went through the whole wanting to be a rock star, you know? And doing that whole thing, and maybe in the early days going a little bit more for the aesthetic than the actual substance, you know, of the thing. We did make a lot of music. We made some good music. We put out 3 EPs.
I have them all in my car right now.
They're good. We made good music. But yeah, you know, it's like, I think I went to the point of wanting so much out of it, but not knowing what I was doing because of this, you know, difficult situation with making money on music. And I just think I'm not built for the starving artist thing, was also what I learned from that experience. So we kind of went through the arc of like wanting to be rock stars and then being like, no, I mean, we're good at this. Let's take it a little bit more seriously. Like, let's learn what we're doing. And then as you, with anything, I guess, as you start to learn more, you also learn how much you don't know. And then it just became overwhelming and obvious what a long path it was. And at the time, I just didn't have any more being a starving artist in me. So I quit that band, and then worked, focused on career. And then I joined Jacob because he was having a good time with music, and it was just about playing together.
Yeah, there was no agenda. We were just having fun, just learning songs.
Noodling, see if we could come up with some neat sounding stuff. And then we thought it was pretty good. And then we just kept following the next step. So what was our first big goal? We wanted to like get a gig.
Yeah.
We wanted to get a gig in Smiths Falls.
We spent like, I don't remember the year when we started 2023, but we started like going to Bowie's open mic every week starting January 1st.
It was our resolution that year for New Year's.
And then I think by like end of March or something, Pat asked if we wanted to play a gig, and we were like, oh that was fast.
We did
it. We did it. But then he messed up. He offered us a Friday slot, and I don't know what happened, but he ended up double booking or something, and he was like, can I give you the Saturday instead? It's 3 hours. And so we had to learn 3 hours of material
for our first
gig. And we did. We spent like, from end of March till whatever that was, June 20 something.
Yep.
Trying to get 3 hours of material.
Right.
And we did it. And it made gigs after that pretty easy.
Served us pretty well, yeah.
Because we could just say yes to anything.
So that'd be a lot of covers then?
Yeah.
In that set?
We still had a lot of original material because that's like all we'd been doing during COVID.
Yep.
So we had probably had like, I don't know, 15, 16 original songs.
Yep. Half the set. Almost, was original music.
We don't perform all those anymore, but...
Yeah, that's why I was interested. I don't know. I mean, I've heard you guys do a couple covers here and there, but I definitely haven't heard you do like a whole big string of covers from the times I've seen you. Not that I remember anyway. What kind of covers do you do? We like to do
like not the typical stuff.
Yeah, we started with stuff we liked. So,
it doesn't always land, but we like it.
Yeah, like Turnpike Troubadours and the Wood Brothers.
The Milk Carton Kids. Yeah.
We got a Flight of the Conchords in there for a laugh.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah. We now do a cover of Take On Me.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. That was probably our most popular song we decided to do.
Yeah.
It was requested.
So tell me a little bit more about this record you've been making. It's Live Off the Floor. Is this first self-recording experience for both of you then? First ever recording experience? You've done, did you self-record in your old band? Or
I didn't self-record in the old band. I kind of did in parallel. Like I was learning during that time in the old band. So like taking stuff off the board from gigs and mixing some of our live stuff for practice.
Yep.
But I wasn't at a level that I could put it out at that point. And then I took some courses on the side and mixed stuff here and there. And so now it's like the first big, fully independent project. Yeah, for me. So it's been good.
I just kind of stand there and Ben tells me what to do.
Yep.
And I just say yes.
Yeah, pretty much. I've got a good friend in Ottawa too, who's quite knowledgeable and is a real gear nerd. Mm-hmm. So we've been lucky to have access to some pretty cool stuff. I'm mixing on like some vintage Tannoy dual concentric monitors.
Yep.
We've got some the main mics. We did a mid-side pair with some custom-built tube microphones that are meant to mimic like the Telefunken M251s.
Okay.
They sound pretty sweet. And so it's, we're playing with stereo miking. We went kind of over the top on mics. I got myself a new interface just for the project to make sure we could, do as much isolation as possible so that I could experiment with different stuff. There are mics that we're not using in the final product, but stereo mic'd each instrument, got a couple of room mics going on, patched directly as well from our piezo's.
Lots of wires.
Yeah, it was a long setup. And so I've just been playing around with it ever since and landed on some mixes.
Cool. So it's pretty much a representation of your current live show?
Yep.
Just two voices, two instruments?
Yep.
No dubbing. We didn't use a click track either. We decided to make it feel organic that way as well. We actually, like a few months ago, this was good for practice too. We did a try at more of a like isolation style. We recorded everything independently and tried to mix from there. And we didn't end up, we were worried because we posted on social media that we were going to release this stuff, and then we didn't release it.
Yeah, we broke our sacred social media promise.
We let our fans down.
Yeah.
But it was because we put it all together, and everything, we captured it in good quality. But what we found was we had done the vocals also in isolation.
Right.
And we do a lot of harmonizing. There's a couple songs where it's like the whole song, every word, we're both singing.
Yeah.
And it ended up just, if you don't get that phrasing perfect, if the enunciation and the timing of the syllables aren't in the right place, it sounds messy. You can tell, that we didn't record it together. So we didn't like the output that much, and we decided not to put it out. And that's what made us decide to do Live Off the Floor. Yeah. We did the other one with the click track. We did that whole thing. And then we found I was rusty on a recording on a click track. It had been a few years, and it was, I think, Jacob's first time as well. Yeah. So we could kind of hear ourselves like rushing and, slowing down, and the performance wasn't.
I'm going to grab another round of drinks, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do it.
So the performance wasn't what we wanted it to be. So we did a redo.
I mean, still like, not perfect, but.
Well, no.
I'm going to go cherry this time.
Oh, he's going with the cherry. Please take these cherries away from me. I don't want them. You need another one, Jacob?
Yes, please.
Watermelon?
I'll drink it.
I'll have a lemon so Matt doesn't have to have a lemon.
I used to love lemon stuff. And then my mom one day was like, I don't like lemon in my water. It makes it taste like floor cleaner. And now that's all lemon tastes like.
Well, did you ever ask her how she knew what floor cleaner tasted like?
No, she also hates that party mix because she thinks it looks like floor sweepings. So I think she's got some weird association with like janitorial things and food. I don't know.
I think that's going to be on my mind now whenever I look at party mix.
Yeah, I couldn't eat party mix for about 6 months, and then my love of party mix overcame.
Then you tried it one more time.
You had some good floor sweepings, and you were like,
"Screw it! I don't care if it came off the floor. It's delicious."
Yeah, it's too good.
I've worked with acts in studio before, and I've always been a lot happier with the result. I think everybody involved has always been really much happier with the result of singing together. When they're, especially if you're used to singing together. I have had success before, like tracking the music to a click and then just making sure we do the vocal takes.
That's what we were just
together.
talking about. If we were to do it again, that's probably
when we do it again.
Yeah.
Next time. Yeah. That's exactly what we'll do. So, and also we have a lot of friends who are also, in new projects, some similar experiences with COVID, giving more time for this stuff. And a lot of people who want to collaborate. So recording to a click also would give us the opportunity to play around with adding in some drums on one track or getting a friend on an organ, to drop in on something. So that's what we're going to do next time. But this is still good. This still came out good.
Let me ask you this, because I find myself in a very relatable position to you guys, as in that I've been doing music a very long time and performed in a lot of different bands and acts and done different things. But I myself, have only recently sort of started to focus on just like some music of my own.
Nice.
And doing that in a similar way to you guys. And in relation to like my previous point of how quickly it's changing. Let's say somebody was curious right now who just like woke up today and thought, well, I want to pick up a guitar and I'm going to hit, my first goal is open stage and my next goal is a real show somewhere. What would your guidance be to that soul who just woke up today and just has absolutely zero
good question
experience?
That's a great question. Do you want to go take that one? I know what I would say.
I'd probably say, just do it. Like, it doesn't even have to be perfect, because I wasn't very good when I when I finally built up the courage, and it's not going to be perfect. You're going to screw up the first time, like a lot. And that's okay, because you're not going to get over that till you just do it again and again. So just like, yeah, just start somewhere and just keep going, and just next step.
Sooner you screw up, the sooner you'll get past it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I screwed up a lot.
He did.
So many times.
It's true. I would say, having been through, like I said, the like wanting to be a rock star experience and learning that it doesn't work out that way, especially when you're maybe not focused on the things that make it last a long time. I would say, for me, doing this project and doing it without big expectations, it was very obvious in contrast that it's about the people that you meet and that you play with, and then it's about enjoying the process, as cheesy as that is, but not doing it for any reason other than, set yourself a goal, try to achieve it, and then make sure to connect with people on the way, play with other people, show genuine interest in the other people who are going through the same thing as what you're going through, because you also, with that goal of getting a first gig,
and ask,
you can't do that by yourself.
Ask other people who are musicians for help, because they're probably more than happy to help. Like, we've met a bunch of really great people, and they just love that you're also into playing music, and you'll only get better from their advice. And it's been really helpful having like Ben to help me just along the whole way. So I didn't know what I was doing, so I've been kind of lucky that way. But just people are there to help. A lot of nice people in the music business.
And looking at that through a local lens, not just town local, but Ottawa Valley kind of, stone's throw kind of local. What are some maybe artists or some venues somebody would want to keep their eyes peeled out for?
Ooh, good one. Well, starting here, we found getting to the big city, is a bit of a challenge from that like first open mic to the first local gig. So I think what we did step by step was, after that goal one of getting the one gig, was just getting another gig.
And I found the easiest way to do that was just go to any open mic you can.
Yep.
Just introduce yourself that way. People will hear what you sound like, and if they like what they hear, then they'll book you. So that's been our most successful way of booking gigs, is just going to their open mic first.
Yep. Our next few after that, Bowie's, was we went on a little bit of a open mic tour on, whatever Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. And there's somebody there. If they like what you're doing, they'll want to talk more. And
do you guys know of any good open mics in surrounding towns?
We had a really,
still going right now?
Our first great one was actually at the Cove. And it was funny. We went on what night was it?
I think it was like a Tuesday.
Yeah. There was something going on, I think, in town that night. There was like an event or something. So it wasn't as busy an open mic as it usually would have been. So we were the only ones performing, aside from the house band.
It was like they weren't even like expecting anyone that night. And we just showed up, and we got to play, I don't know, like 5 or 6 songs.
Yep.
And people just liked it. So they booked us. So.
Where else did we go? There's some good open mics in Kingston. We want to get to the Musiki open mic, is a good one, but we've also really been enjoying the Redbird in Ottawa.
Yeah, the
Redbird
Sunday,
Live the Sundays.
Yeah, because they have two. There's the Sunday and the Tuesday. The Sunday one's more of like a acoustic singer-songwriter.
Okay.
And then the Tuesday is more open to whatever.
Right.
I find the Sunday one is like, it's very more like community, kind of like the same regulars,
right.
All very supportive of each other there. We've gone to the Kempville Legion a few times.
Oh, yeah.
Met some cool people there. I actually got some gigs out of some connections there too. So that one's fun.
Yep. What other open mics have we done or are on the radar? Live on Elgin in Ottawa?
Yeah, Live on Elgin we did.
Oh, in Brockville, actually. We just did Thousand Islands House concert we opened for David James Allen there. He's really good. And there's a crew in Brockville who do this in an old house. And every Wednesday they have a jam that we've been wanting to get out to forever. But I'm in Toronto Wednesday nights for work, so we haven't been able to make it happen. But I would say that would be one worth going to. It's getting more and more packed from the sounds of it. And like
And that's Thousand Islands House Concerts?
Thousand Islands House Concerts.
Really cool little spot. It's just in the living room of an old like 1800s building.
On Water Street, downtown Brockville, yeah. And everybody kind of packs around. It's, I'm told it used to be the Spitfire Cafe.
Maybe.
So the living room is kind of like in the corner of the house, and then there's like a foyer and then like a dining room, and that's where they set up seats. So, and then there's like a staircase.
Yeah.
People
that
just
looks
sit
down
on
on
the
it.
stairs too if it's packed. And
So everybody gathers around the outside of this living room and they jam. It's really cool.
Have you guys done other house concerts before?
no, that's the only one.
Yeah, we'd like to.
It was really fun.
I've been to a lot of house concerts.
Oh yeah,
They're great, especially when they're done just right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they do a good job. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking to hit some more open stages myself.
Ooh. You got any in mind?
I checked out one in Merrickville.
Oh, yeah.
The Goose Gridiron
the
place.
Goose and Gridiron.
Yeah, we never went, but we were meaning to go to that one.
Yep.
Guy named Gary runs it.
Okay.
Nice guy, drummer.
Okay.
He does it the first Tuesday of every month,
Oh, nice.
just once a month.
Tuesdays.
It's over fairly early too. I think it's like 8 to 10.
Ooh, we like that.
Yeah, and there's one in Carlton Place. I think on Tuesday nights. I heard
Okay.
going right now. I can't remember the details about it. Somebody mentioned it to me. And they're doing one a Saturday one now. I
Yeah,
think,
at the tap
the-
room on Saturdays.
yeah,
Yeah,
at the
we saw
brewery.
that.
Yeah, we still haven't been.
Got to swing by there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't been there yet since the
Since
name
the
change.
updates?
Since
Yeah.
the updates.
I've seen like the changes they've made just through social media.
Yeah.
Looks pretty nice in there now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. I mean, it was nice before. But
Yeah.
there's a kitchen now. That's cool.
Yeah.
We did a show at when it was just 4 degrees.
Yeah.
It still is, I guess, but different branding. That was one of our early shows, and that was a really cool room for folk music, for the harmonies, because it's big high ceilings, really good reverb.
Yeah.
We liked it a lot, so that'd be a good open mic to hit for sure.
And then I think there's one in Perth.
Yeah, we haven't even done Perth yet.
The Golden Arrow,
Yeah,
closed,
they're
right?
closed now.
So-
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
we live really close, and we've still never done anything in Perth.
yeah. Well,
we did
15th.
That's a lie. Actually, we did the Ontario Moonshine Festival.
Oh, yeah, you did lie.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Who runs that?
It's Top Shelf.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's like in the parking lot and like the street around. They have like a ton of like food vendors and
Cool.
all kinds of things.
They get good acts in there too. That was that felt cool to be on that bill.
Yeah. Sounds impressive too. Ontario Moonshine Festival.
Yeah. So do other moonshine makers show up, or is it just?
I think so. Yeah, they
is it
have a
just
bit of
Top Shelf?
I think there's they have vendors that set up, and I don't know if there are other moonshine people, but they're like suppliers,
Okay.
like people who sell equipment, and then I think local crafts and
Equipment, as
Things of
in
that nature.
like it's a festival.
Like
somebody
distilling
who wants
stuff.
to make their own moonshine at home would like come and like
I don't know.
get ingredients or tools for.
I just sampled things. I didn't know who was who.
Did you get wasted
No.
on moonshine?
no, we played on a Sunday, and we're early morning Monday boys.
Yeah,
so-
we actually rushed back. Where were you? I was in New Brunswick.
Oh yeah,
And we got back like that day.
where was I?
You were somewhere in the U.S. I don't know, Vermont or something for like a wedding or something.
Yep, we were in Vermont.
But we rushed back to make this appearance at the
We
Sunday.
both drove like 10 to 12 hours to be
Yeah.
there for that gig.
It was the furthest we've ever traveled to a gig, and it was like 10 minutes from our house.
Yeah.
I went to Top Shelf for. It was like some kind of big party. It was a big bonfire they had.
Oh,
It was
sweet.
The last thing. It was like my last social engagement before COVID hit. It was like March 12th or something. Yeah, because I think it was like the Friday, and the 15th was like the
Yeah.
day that the
Yep.
hammer fell, the curtain fell. What fell that day?
A lot of things.
The sickness.
But it was a cool joint. I remember thinking that. I got a little tour of the place, and actually Amber was playing music at that event. That's why
nice.
we were there.
Nice,
I did sound for her that night.
Nice.
And they had this lady doing who showed up who was doing like on-site tattoos.
Whoa.
But they were...
Did you get one?
No, I wanted to. I actually like put my name down. I signed up.
What were you going to get?
It was like the whole point of it was
No
like,
regrets?
no regrets. That's my credo. It was a limited menu. Like it was a fixed menu
I
of
see.
tattoos. Like there was a lot you could choose from, but it had to be basically the size of a nickel.
Like you couldn't pull out like a beautiful portrait of your grandmother.
No, it was like she would do them in 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
Cool. That's cool.
just little one and done mini tattoos. And I think she was just doing like black ink. So it was just like you could get a little heart or a little happy face or whatever little kind of.
So did you
emoji.
chicken out?
No, there was just a big waiting list.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
You didn't want it that
too far
bad.
down. I was too far down on the list. Like she was like, you ain't going to put your name down on the list, but there's 7 people ahead of you and this night has an expiration time. So don't get your hopes up. I was like, okay.
I just thought like you didn't want to
shine instead.
I just thought you didn't want to wait that long.
No, it just, there wasn't like the time, like,
Because like
they were
then
going to close.
if you're not willing to wait that long, or should you really be getting that tattoo? You know?
You guys have any tattoos?
I don't.
No, 0.
I don't have any like strong feelings against having tattoos.
Yeah.
I just also don't have any strong feelings about any tattoos, I guess.
I've thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna maybe get this cool like illustration from the cover of the Camp By and By album.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I'm kind of like with you on that. I don't feel that strongly about needing to get a tattoo. So it's expensive.
Well, these were like $50. It was like $50, 20-minute tattoos, tiny little, kind of like that.
Okay.
Like one of those.
Okay, so how many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's pointing
5.
at all the locations on his body.
6.
Whoa!
6. Yeah, I have 6. Some bigger than others.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a 20-minute tattoo there.
No.
You should just get a little one and just get the word no. And then if somebody asks you if you have any tattoos, you can say no.
Ooh.
But would you be lying or would you be telling the truth?
You'd be telling the truth, I think. Like technically.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the context. Yeah.
The intent behind it is kind of manipulative, I think.
A little gray area.
Yeah. It's like that, you ever heard that Pinocchio paradox?
No.
You've never heard the Pinocchio paradox?
No.
Is this a bit?
No, it's a real thing.
Okay.
It's a real thing.
Sometimes I'm not sure with you.
It goes, what would happen if Pinocchio said, my nose is about to grow?
Oh.
Because his nose only grows if he's lying, right?
Yeah.
So if it doesn't grow, then he's lying and it'll grow, but then he's not lying. And if it grows, that's indicative of him having told a lie. But how could that be a lie if he said his nose was about to grow?
I mean, if you think about this in sequence, when he said it, he was lying, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. It feels like it's more of like a prediction. Like he's not even sure what's going to happen. So at that point, then he wouldn't be lying. And so it wouldn't grow.
Can he fool it in any way?
Do we get to
I don't
dissect
think he can fool
him?
it. I think we should.
Yeah.
I think it'd probably just be wood.
Would you use a hacksaw or a jigsaw?
Well, that's kind of
chisel?
how the actual Pinocchio. Have you ever heard that actual Pinocchio story?
Is this one of those ones that's like a Brothers Grimm fairy tale that like we saw the Disney version and then the real version is like
the real version
horrifying?
is like much more horrifying.
Oh,
like
God.
they burn him
Oh
I
God.
think he's made of wood, right? That's like the whole like foreshadowing and like culmination of this story of the boy made of wood is that he gets burned because that's what you did with wood.
They left that part out of the Disney version.
Yeah, no, he just becomes a real boy. No, he doesn't become a real boy in the real one. Something like that. Don't quote me, but there's something terrifying like that. Yeah.
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 Whoa.
And that's even the Little Mermaid, like
She burns alive too?
no, she doesn't burn alive, but
She's
there's
underwater.
something,
How
there's
does she
something
burn?
there, like, there's something terrifying in that one. Like they all wind up cursed. It's all like those stories are all about like learning lessons the hard way in story form so that you don't in real life.
Yeah.
Right? Like
So
Hansel
that
and
you, the
Gretel,
child, make the right choices.
I think they get eaten in the real one, right? They don't
think so,
push.
yeah.
They don't push the evil witch into the stove and run away and live happily ever after. Like the witch just eats them.
So what you're saying is Disney has created the divide in the world today.
I mean, I think that Disney is a part of it, and they're probably one of the largest sort of spreaders of it. But I don't think the blame can solely be rested.
Fair enough. It's a good measured response. I tried to bait you, and you.
Yeah, they might be listening,
responded well.
so better play it safe. now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna piss off Disney. They're listening, even to this. They're listening. I don't know, like Little Red Riding Hood. You know, she always like got away, or the hunter comes in and just out of nowhere, there's a hunter who shoots the wolf.
Yeah.
You know, no, the wolf didn't tie grandma up. The wolf ate grandma.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Different
all
times.
those, they're all pretty horrifying.
Yeah.
Well, boys, thanks for coming and having a drink with me.
Thanks
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's been a blast. The family name, everyone, here on SFON. They're playing February 7th at Bowie's. Go check them out. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Matt.
And that was my chat with Jacob and Ben Matt of The Family Name. And Ben, as promised, I let that question you asked me percolate. How's this for a genre for you guys? Sibling revelry. I think it has a nice ring to it. Please check out thehubmusicart.com and come see us at 14 Main Street West in Smiths Falls. This has been SFON, a Smiths Falls podcast. I'm going to outro here with Ben's old band. Here is some music from Metronome Jones.
Taking over.